What's good, everybody? Welcome to Zephyr 616, a Marvel podcast. I am your host, Carl Andresier, and this week's episode is Driving Through Westview. Again, I am joined by two special guest co hosts. We have Almadro and Nigel Tapay. For starters, there were a ton of announcements a few days ago at TCA 2021. TCA is the Television Critics Association. First off, Loki premieres June 11th, 2021 only on Disney Plus. The Falcon and the Winter Soldier is confirmed to consist of six one-hour episodes, and still on the Disney Plus side of things, Disney Plus shows are confirmed for multiple seasons. Unfortunately though, for WandaVision, it is still uncertain as of now, but it is meant to be a limited series. Once again, the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and Defenders are teased for their MCU return. According to Kevin Feige, the previous Marvel shows have legions of fans and he considers all characters to still be in play. He also stated that some rumors are true. He even gave a special mention to Clark Gregg, who is Phil Coulson in the MCU. Now, when it comes for the R rating, Kevin Feige stated that Marvel Studios hasn't felt the need to delve into the R rating territory. Deadpool 3 still remains to be rated R and will be the only exception to the PG-13 rule of Marvel. With this news, though, a lot of fans were really disappointed because people want Moon Knight and Blade to be R rated. The previous Blade films starring Wesley Snipes were rated R, for those of you who don't know. Moving on to Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, they will wrap filming on April 23rd. Back again to the Disney Plus side of things, Miss Marvel and Hawkeye are shows that are still filming. She-Hulk and Moon Knight will start filming in a few weeks. And finally, we have an official title for Spider-Man 3. It's not Homewrecker, it's not Phone Home, and it's not Home Slice. It's Spider-Man No Way Home, and it comes only in movie theaters on December 17th. So, Abe and Nigel, welcome back to the show. What do you guys think of all of the news, especially Spider-Man No Way Home?
All right. So first of all, I also saw the release of the official title, and
Yeah.
honestly, I'm surprised since first of all, um, Tom Holland was unable to spoil the title for the most of us,
Yeah.
and second, I honestly don't know what to expect of the movie.
We just don't know what to expect.
I saw the title too because everybody was posting about it. Everybody was like talking about it. It was a big thing on social media for a while,
Yeah.
and it was actually unexpected because last week I didn't even while we were recording the last podcast I didn't even expect any major announcement. So it was unexpected, but you know it was a good surprise.
True, Nigel. I can't believe it too that there were a ton of announcements made this week alone. And yeah, with regards to the title as well, you know, people actually believe that it was Spider-Man Phone Home. Like discussing film and other social media accounts started tweeting about it, and then I
The
really
first
thought,
one
yeah,
the first one I saw was from what's his
from
name?
Jacob,
Ned.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
Jacob, yeah,
Homewrecker. So I thought it was
Homewrecker.
legit because
See,
that seemed like the most legit title,
yeah,
like out
and
of all the
people
three.
were making theories about it. Like maybe Homewrecker is something about the villains of Spider-Man, you know. Also someone made the
So far we
theory
have
like
the
the
title, but we
colors.
don't know what it's about yet. So
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
But for
So
a
sure,
surprise.
I have nothing to expect of the movie as of now.
yeah. For sure it will deal with the Spider-Man Far From Home ending with the identity reveal and also with WandaVision. So yeah, as of now we only have those deets. But I'm really excited for this film, and it comes out this Christmas, December 17, 2021. Hoping that COVID will be, will be far from us, far from home. We'll have a short break, you guys, and we'll be right back with the WandaVision Episode 8 breakdown. Welcome back to Zephyr 616. If you haven't watched episode 8 of WandaVision, you may pause this podcast and, of course, go back as soon as you're finished watching the episode. And now, without further ado, here's the breakdown of WandaVision episode 8 previously on. Guys, what are your thoughts on this episode? Oh my god, everything was very shocking to me.
No words.
Yeah,
It
no
keeps getting
words.
better every week.
Honestly, I'm just blown away every week with every episode. However, with
Yeah.
this new episode, I am surprised that there is no commercial break.
Yeah, they
Oh yeah,
probably there's no
there
commercial
wasn't.
break. They probably, left the sitcom aesthetic already, but they were able to explain it in this week's episode why all the previous episodes were like in sitcom style, right? So,
Yeah. Honestly, I like the episode today, though it may
yeah,
not have as much revealing points as the last episode. At least it was able to build up from the last episode and show a tad bit of backstory or flashback.
yeah,
What happened before Westview?
That's
yeah,
probably like the best thing about this episode is that they kind of expanded on Wanda's backstory. Like
yeah,
uh like the missile bomb thing. Didn't she mention it before?
yeah, she mentioned
Diba?
it.
Uh,
Also, yeah, in Age of Ultron, yeah,
yeah,
they
but
mentioned it.
to actually see the flashback. It's really nice. It's really nice.
Yeah, agree. With this episode, it was kind of like a filler episode somehow. But I also love the fact that they did the flashbacks. And speaking of flashbacks, the opening scene of this episode was the flashback for Agatha Harkness, the Salem witch trials. So I was really I was really scared while watching the episode because I didn't think that Marvel Studios would actually, delve into the dark corners of the MCU. Although I've watched Runaways and the Ghost Rider arc of Agents of Shield, it wasn't like scary as Agatha Harkness's flashback scene. And also, it shows how Agatha harnesses dark magic to kill the entire coven. It was scary.
Even if it was a TV show, like I really love the quality, the production quality.
Actually, yeah.
There isn't really
It
much
seems
reservations
very
for her
MCU.
actions.
Also, the CGI. I love the
Yeah,
CGI they did. And you can see how the writing also. That's what I love about Disney Plus. Like, I keep saying this, but I really love their format and how they tell the story properly to the audience, despite
because
it being
usually,
slow burn.
oh sorry.
Yeah, go go.
Because when you usually in a TV show, right, the budget is usually super low. You see a noticeable drop in quality, but this one is it's really nice.
Agree. It's very
It's like
consistent,
it's like
right?
Mando quality
Yeah, man.
in terms of CGI.
And also, I heard that all Marvel shows, like Disney Plus shows of Marvel, they get the same budget as the movies. And if I'm not mistaken, WandaVision has
Wow.
a higher budget compared to Avengers Endgame, which is completely insane. Stands of the previous Marvel shows, especially me, we actually want the other shows to be revived on Disney Plus and to be under the Marvel Studios brand so that they can get the same budget as WandaVision or the rest of the upcoming Marvel shows.
Budget,
Yeah,
but I believe they
better
may
writing.
have better quality in the
Yeah,
months or maybe years to come.
yeah, agree.
I hope
That
so.
would be great. And seeing all the characters, cross over at some point, that would be my freaking dream. especially Secret Invasion. I'm really looking forward to Secret Invasion. Moving on, let's talk about how Agatha Harkness forces Wanda Maximoff to relive her past to find out how she made the hex. It was very traumatizing, you guys. How did you guys feel watching, like, Agatha force Wanda to relive those bad memories?
Well, it shows how much Agatha is, how powerful Agatha is in the series as of now,
Yeah,
compared to what we have with our characters, forcing Wanda, one of the strongest characters in the MCU, to relive her past and traumatizing memories just
I
like
think
that.
I think it shows that even if Wanda has like more potential, like in terms of power, Agatha has like more control over her powers and more knowledge about it. So it's it kind of explains how she's able to do that stuff.
Plus the
yeah.
fact
Wanda
that
can.
Agatha has been learning everything since what more than 400
1964.
years ago. Yeah,
Yeah, that's so long. And she's ageless, right? She looks so
yeah.
young. She looks so young.
She doesn't
I
look a
love
day
Catherine
older
Han.
than when she killed everyone.
Yeah, and think of it. Yeah.
Yeah, props to Catherine Han for
Yeah.
her acting
Actually,
skills.
she deserves an award. Also, Elizabeth Olsen. People really want, these actors to get like Emmys or something. Because they deserve it. Like their acting in WandaVision really blew my mind. I'm really amazed by their acting. 100%.
And Catherine's her range as an actress is
Yeah,
pretty
yeah, it's so
like
vast.
you see that shift in how she's like all nice and stuff, and then she suddenly turns into like sociopathic and something.
I loved how they built up her character. And I really love though how they showed the image of the Scarlet Witch, and I can't wait to see her actual costume in the series finale.
What's amazing as well is that they were unable to see it in the cameras.
Oh
They
yeah,
only saw her pass out.
yeah.
Like she kind of just glitched.
They kept rewinding it, right?
They
Then
kept rewinding it.
yeah,
It was
they
like a
can see
glitch
the
already.
footage. Yeah, Wanda is so strong.
Imagine how much power that Mind Stone had or has back then
Yeah,
before
and
Thanos destroyed it.
it's an Infinity Stone. Like no mortal can touch it. Legit.
Even one Infinity Stone.
Also, by the way, there's this theory on Twitter. During the bomb didn't go off because Wanda actually tried to control it. I'm not sure with the theory, but I think it's showing that Wanda has powers already back then, but it's not yet like full blown powers.
Maybe the Mind Stone like unlocked her power, I guess, or maybe
Yeah,
enhanced it.
maybe she already has powers back then when she was a kid, like when she was 10 years
But
old.
is not as much as what she had before
Yeah.
her encounter with the Mind Stone.
What do you guys think? Because I think she's a mutant. I'm still siding on this theory that she's a mutant, and then the Mind Stone just unlocked her powers or tapped into something in her body and unlocked the X gene.
It
Ah,
looks like a possibility because
right?
Marvel's always leaving doors open, like her parents.
Yeah, they
Um,
can be foster parents or adoptive
yeah,
parents, right?
Possibly adoptive parents.
Yes.
I hope.
Wait, during the scene though a while ago, I was really hoping for who's the actor again? Michael Fassbender to show up. Like I was high key
Yeah, since we
hoping.
already had Quicksilver with a
Yeah,
different cast already.
Evan Peters. Yeah. Actually, here's the thing. What if Quicksilver in the series finale he like drops the M word Magneto or like Eric, I'm going to die. Like, hey Wanda, you know who's her dad?
However, Agatha Harkness did mention that she just took a different one since The
Oh
original
yeah.
Yeah, he's dead, and
the
in
original
another.
one had full of holes.
Yeah, that's so weird though. Like, why would you tell that he has full of holes?
I
But
know
it's
My
true.
Marvel's like
goodness.
leaving room for the finale, but I really wish she talked about it more. Because after that, she just kind of like, you know, segues it into a different topic.
I
Agreed.
think they should have spent a tad bit more time with Agatha Harkness character from back then, because as of now she doesn't have that much clear of a motive aside from the usual I want to know how you got this power.
Agatha Harkness spin-off. Joke. Okay. So actually, there's another thing that happened in this episode. We found out that Hayward was actually lying all along. When Wanda went into the Sword headquarters, she talked to Hayward, but then we found out that what Hayward shown to the Sword agents was completely different. Wanda did not get Vision's body. We
I
found
was
out,
honestly surprised as well at that point.
yeah, we found out that Wanda actually created a different Vision. How? She's that
I mean,
powerful.
Vision was technically powered by the Mind Stone. So with the fact that the Mind Stone kind of manifested into Wanda, maybe it is as if that Wanda is a portion of the Mind Stone already.
Perhaps.
And you can see that with her powers showing in the series, you see
Oh,
how strong she is, how much how much of the Mind Stone has given to her.
maybe like the fragment, like a fragment of the Mind Stone is in Wanda, and that's like manifesting into Vision.
That's how strong she is. Like she was able to create Billy and Tommy, right?
I
Yeah.
hope they're
Oh,
real.
they're
I hope
they're
they're not like
probably
an illusion.
real. I think Wanda has the powers to like create stuff within the hex and can go
I'm
out of the hex, right?
I'm kind of 50-50 because I don't know like which one is more likely to happen.
Because
Plus
there's
Wanda cannot control her kids.
true, but there's going to be a Young Avengers spin-off, and Billy and Tommy are part of it.
Ooh,
So who knows? Wait, but in like 2 episodes ago, Vision went out, right?
Yeah, he
What
tried
was
going
it?
out.
Yeah, he tried to wait. What was the Halloween episode? He tried going out of the hex, but he was like
but
disintegrating.
Yeah, it's as if the hex is pulling him back.
Also, we noticed many people noticed that the molecules look like hexagons. What's up with
Oh, I did not
hexagons?
notice that.
oh,
Yeah,
I didn't know this either.
people
And
Actually,
I
I'm not
also
noticed.
gonna
noticed,
put much of a stretch on hexagons right now.
yeah, same.
I might be leaving it as it is.
But I also noticed that while he was like being torn apart, the Mind Stone was like still on his forehead. It wasn't like going back into the hex. It was like still there.
Wait, during the Halloween episode, right?
Yeah, when he was
Yeah,
being torn apart,
Oh, I did not notice that.
it was still there. It was like still intact. I'm kind of leaning to the theory that he's like a fragment of the Mind Stone, like in Wanda. I guess I'm not sure.
Oh, that's a possibility. Moving on, we also found out that Wanda and Vision bought a plot of land in Westview, New Jersey, and this made me sob real hard. Like
actually, it triggered Wanda. It triggered everything.
actually, it was a very emotional scene for me too, because we saw that they really wanted to build a family. They wanted to build their own home aside from the Avengers compound. And that was the point wherein Wanda started creating the hex. And actually, I didn't expect that to be the reason on why she created the hex.
With the part in the Sword headquarters, we can see that it is as if Wanda had already parted with Vision. Especially, we also see it in Avengers Endgame that
By
when
the
she
end.
was hugging Hawkeye, and they both accepted that Natasha won't be back and Vision won't be back as well.
That was pretty emotional. And yeah, she just wants to bury Vision, but Hayward is a
Maybe she just wanted to see Vision one last time as well.
yeah, because she was
Considering
snapped.
how they were built up starting from the Avengers headquarters as well.
Yeah,
It's
true.
kind of interesting too that Wanda was kind of ready to let go, but then Hayward kind of imprints the idea that maybe he can be revived.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Maybe
Yeah.
maybe he's
it's a
partially
tad bit
responsible
off.
for it.
If he
Hey,
hadn't mentioned it, maybe Wanda wouldn't have, gotten too much triggered about reviving or
this
actually recreating
vision,
Vision.
right?
He
Yeah.
was kind of nudging her in that direction.
Maybe Hayward is like trying to find something out from Wanda. Like Hayward wants to know if Wanda has the power to actually revive Vision. Because as we know, Hayward keeps on failing in his attempts to bring Vision back to life and make him a weapon, right? So perhaps he's
Usually
actually
people wouldn't allow this magical person, this absolutely powerful person to just head into the headquarters and take their weapon away. But I guess Hayward just tried to see what may have happened right then and there.
and as we also found out in around episode 5 ish, Hayward has been tracking Vision all along. Vision in the hex all along. And yeah, he
But if he
probably has
knows
something.
that he isn't real, how does that work?
No, maybe he's trying to find out what's the factor making, Vision in the hex. And as we saw in this episode, that in the post-credit scene, we see White Vision from the comics. And it is powered by the drone that Sword sent. So he's basically charging, Hayward is charging White Vision from the drone because it has the powers of Wanda,
However, it was just only a small portion. Even though it was a small portion of Wanda's powers, it was still able to power White Vision.
actually.
You can only just imagine how much power Wanda has right now.
She's so powerful as for oh my god. Did I curse? I did not curse. Anyways, so let's move on to the series finale. What do you want to see in the series finale? Because personally, for
Hmm.
me, I'm excited to see a Vision versus Vision fight. That can be like, Spider-Man piece or something. But I want to see that happen, the Vision versus White Vision fight. How about you guys?
So I saw in the trailer.
Yeah,
I saw in the trailer. There was a clip with Vision saying, then let's fight for it or something about talking about Westview. So I hope it's a Vision versus Vision fight, like real Vision versus White Vision.
how about you, Abe? What do you think?
For me, I am expecting that the Hex would probably break down on the final episode, on the
Yeah,
season finale. And like what Nigel said, I am also kind of rooting for a Vision versus Vision fight. However, I do not know how Agatha Harkness would tie into all of this mess, all of this shenanigans. So much is happening right now, and I'm honestly just excited to see what Marvel has in store for us next week.
yeah, same. Actually, I hope that they will be able to, stitch things up by the series finale, knowing that WandaVision isn't going to have a second season, and we will still wait for a year for Doctor Strange 2. Well, wait, Spider-Man is the second installment in the multiverse saga, so we still have to wait till December to see what happens next in the multiverse saga. So, yeah, before we end, I just want to tell you guys that WandaVision will have a two-part finale. Quoting the tweet of Disney Plus UK, only two episodes left. The eighth episode of Marvel Studios' WandaVision is now streaming on Disney Plus. So we don't know if they're just playing with us, but for sure we'll be getting 10 episodes of WandaVision all in all.
It would
What do you
probably still
think?
be amazing since last episode was a testament to, despite having a short time, 10 episodes, 9 or 10 episodes at that, they're still able to make an
Right.
amazing episode and story or revelations as well.
How about you, Nigel? What do you think of this
Um,
10 episode thing they're about to do?
Going into the series with a double release, I was kind of expecting it to be a 10-parter already because I think nine is seems more likely. So I was already kind of expecting it, but you know, for it to be confirmed, it's nice.
Also, actually, I really do hope that they will be able to, explain everything and make it fulfilling for the rest of us, like
Oh,
the,
and
the audience. Yes,
can
yes,
I
go
add?
ahead.
I remember Paul Bettany saying there's gonna be like a cameo that hasn't been featured yet.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And it's an actor that he's like long wanted to work with. So I'm
Yeah.
still hoping, it's an X-Men
Yes, same.
reveal.
Please. Magneto, I just want Magneto or Polaris, please. For those of you who don't know, Polaris is Wanda's sister, and she appeared in The Gifted. Yeah, I do want
I
the
am
X Men to
just
show up.
waiting for next week. I'm just
Yeah,
excited, honestly.
yeah, 100% excited.
I'm so excited for the Luke Skywalker level cameo that Elizabeth also was talking about.
What if it's actually just White Vision? Lol.
No, please
It was
no.
too hyped. If it's just White
Honestly, I
Vision.
don't think it's just white vision.
Yeah, same. I'm hoping it's not. It would be a big letdown if it isn't. If it was.
As long as it's going to be any of the Spider-Man or X-Men, I would be down for it.
I'm really
Honestly.
hoping for anything right now. Like any random character
Anything
pop
but
up.
the white vision.
Yeah.
Same.
So, I think that's it for today's episode. There were a lot of things to process, and for sure, we'll be processing a lot more things come the end of WandaVision. So, Abe, where can I find you?
Alright, so first of all, and actually, here's the only place you can find me. You can find me in Instagram at Almadro.
Nigel, where can I find you?
Follow me on IG, Nigel James Tapay.
Thank you for coming, you guys. This means a lot to me. Make sure to follow them on social media. And of course, you can follow me on Instagram at the Dress, on Twitter at FanboyCA, and on FB at CarlinDressCA. This is Zephyr 616. New episodes every Friday at 7 p.m. PST, 10 p.m. EST, and 11 a.m. Manila time on Spotify. We'll be posting soon on YouTube and Facebook. Thank you very much for listening, and see you next week.